What's up, guys? Sensei Ben here. Good morning. Sorry, my voice is still kind of going in and out, but we're talking about tracing, facing, and erasing our stress triggers in life. We got a lot of triggers from people and from our environment that really stresses out every day, and it's the same buttons that people are pushing, whether they do it on purpose or they do it by accident. It's the same buttons that get pushed. It's the same buttons that get pushed in our environment most of the time that are going to trigger our stress. And once you realize the pattern of how the same person is stressing you out or the same situation is stressing you out, excuse me, you have to really trace it and see where it's coming from. Like, why is this person triggering you? Why is this event triggering you so much in your stress? And then you got to face it. One of the biggest problems in today's world is we get online and we talk about stuff so much and we complain about it and we vent about it, but we never actually face the problem. We never actually face the people that need to be dealt with, or the things in us that need to be dealt with, right? And a lot of times it's us that's causing the stress in our own selves, procrastinating on a final exam, and now you're stressed out. You're like, well, I work better under stress. Well, guess what? There's better ways to do a lot of things in life than reach your potential by having a superpower of working best under stress. Okay, so we have to trace where it's coming from and really realize why it's happening to us. We have to face it. We got to face the person. We got to face the situation, and then we got to erase it. I don't mean erase people. All right, this is not an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Don't be out there erasing people. But we have to erase the problem. Like if it's somebody that's talking about your wardrobe when you come to work every day. They stress you out because somebody always has a comment about how your hair is or how, what cologne or perfume you wore today. You have to have a talk with them. You have to face it, and you gotta face the situation so you can deal with it, and it's not going to be a stressor for you anymore. I saw a great quote that comes around a bit. It goes viral every once in a while. That says, you have to be careful what you let people do to you, because you are teaching them how to treat you from here on out, right? So there's things in our lives, or whether it's your kid, how they talk to you or how they treat you when you ask them to do something, when you ask them to do the chores, if they're stressing you out, if you're letting them treat you a certain way, it's our fault, right? If you're at work and it's the boss, or if you're the boss and somebody's complaining to you about how you're stressing them out, then we have to do some self-reflection and look at what we can change about ourselves, or how we can modify our own behavior to not stress other people out. So there's lots of things in life that are triggering stress in us that we have to take an inventory of. So last week I asked you guys to do about a week of inventory of anything in your life that's stressing you out, so you can start developing a pattern and start seeing it for yourself. Like, oh man, today the kids stressed me out at 3 p.m. because I told them to pick up their toys. They didn't listen to me. They decided to storm out the door, get on their bike, and go somewhere for like 10 minutes. It stressed me out. You write it down, and it happens again in 3 days. You try to ask your kid to do something, and they had a tantrum or whatever. And then it gives you a chance to see what kind of patterns are really stressing you out and making your hair fall out or whatever else in your life, giving you almost a heart attack. And you can, like we said, we can trace it, see where it's coming from. Why is it stressing you out? Why is your child stressing you out when they do that? It's because they're not showing you respect, because they're not listening to you, And then it gives you an opportunity to really have a sit with them and face the problem and tell them, a little bit about explaining how, that was disrespectful and things like that you can do, instead of just getting mad and yelling at your kids or whatever else. But as you can see, this is something that goes into all different parts and facets of life. And it's up to us to really look at the patterns and look at what's stressing us out. Because, stress makes you older faster. It surely does. It makes you older faster. It makes your health go down faster. Heart attacks, geez. The leading heart attacks are always a leading killer, especially in first world countries where we work ourselves to death. And the highest heart attack rate is Monday mornings, people on their way to work or just arriving to work. Monday mornings, because we're so stressed out and we let everything stress us out. So here's my commentary for you and for myself, is to just continue to go through life taking an inventory of those stress stressors, and let's trace them, let's face them, and let's erase them. All right, this is Sensei Ben, and this was your Okinawa mental health check, or mental health check anywhere you are in the world. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.